Much going on this evening. We are blessed to have our 4th and 5th grade, led by Harriet Lavin, to help us with leading our service this evening, and they have a skit. I'm very excited about the skit because it's one of my favorite Jewish folk tales that they will be presenting for us later on, and it is also new member Shabbat, and we want to really welcome our new members. We are very, very excited to have you join us, or in one case, rejoin us. And so without further ado, our 4th and 5th grade have asked if we could start with Bim Bam. And for anybody who doesn't know it, I did not print out the words because there's only 4. Bim Bam Shabbat Shalom. Think you can handle that? Yes. Thank you. All right, are you guys ready? Continue with the blessing of our Shabbat candles on page 120, and I'd ask our class to join their teacher, Harriet Lavin, at the candles.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you. We continue with L'Chado D on page 138.
Face the entrance. Oh, we shalom, tervala. Gam b'simcha u'tohova, tachem b'nei am segula. Boi kala, la 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 chadoti, likra kala, b'nei Shabbat nikavela.
Please remain standing and turn to page 144 for Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba Be'alma divrach yirotei v'yamich malchutei B'chayechon u'vyomechon Uv'chaye dekol beit Yisrael Bagala Uvizman kariv v'yimeru Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olam me'almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitzba'ar v'yitrama v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalal shmei dekudasha b'rechu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'almam v'yimeru
Amen. I'd like to invite Jacinda Jacobson to the Bima, who will lead us in Ma'ariv Aravim on the bottom of page 148.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully open the gates, thoughtfully alters time and changes the season, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. And you are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transferring day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Sevaot is your name, ever-living God. May you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Havarim.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Adonai. Hama Ariv. Aravim.
Beautiful. Good work. Thank you. We continue on page 151 with Ahavat Olam, and I'd like to invite Levi Madden to the bima. Right here, baby. Okay. And at the very end, ask them to stand for the Shema.
Okay. Ready? Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your love? And then this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form. Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. And stand.
Please stand. And turn to page 152 and 153 for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We continue with Ve'ahavta on page 154. I'd like to invite Robbie Lieberman to join us on the bima to lead us. Everybody will join in.
Ve'ahavta Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha
B'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshochbecha uvkumecha וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be your holy God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God.
We continue on page 156. Let's read together in English. All this we hold to be true and trustworthy for us. You alone are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You are our sovereign and Savior, who delivers us from oppressors' hands and saves us from tyrants' fists. You work wonders without number, marvels beyond count. You give us life and steady our footsteps. You perform miracles for us before Pharaoh, signs and wonders in the land of the Egyptians. You led your people Israel out from their midst to freedom for all time. When your children witnessed your dominance, they praised your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moses, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices joyously. Continue with Hashkivenu on page 160.
New
continue with Vishamru on page 162.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam b'ritolam beini ubein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam b'ritolam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam b'ritolam vayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam b'ritolam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat la'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam b'ritolam.
We continue with the Amidah on page 164. Please rise.
Adonai tsefatai tiftach u'viyagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei B'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Barachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim, Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar, Mi Chamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Me'mitim Chaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah L'chachayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Atah Kadosh Shimcha Kadosh, Ukadoshim B'chol Yom Yahalalu Chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. We continue together on the top of page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mikadesh HaShabbat. On the top of page 175. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha, b'yirah na'avod. On the top of page 177, God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'eh lehodot. Page 178, Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech hadom, Bechol HaShalom. Ki atahu melech hadom, Bechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. B'tov ve'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael. Bechol עת ובכל שעה, בשלומך. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
Let's take a few moments now for our own silent thoughts and prayers, the meditations of our own hearts. Our thoughts turn at this time to members of our Beth Hillel community who are ill, who are in need of some prayers for comfort, for strength, for healing. We think also of their caregivers and send them also prayers for strength, for comfort, for respite, and for a return to wholeness and healing of spirit, of mind, of body. Today we're particularly remembering these members of our temple family: Terry Thornton, Sarah ben Avraham v'Sarah, Linda Selsberg, Leah Ruth bat Yaakov v'Helene, Ashley Bori, Ita Rachel bat Ketachana v'Simcha, Naomi Wassman Zabler, Naomi bat Shrega Feivel u'Miriam, Rory Salomon, Tsuriel Yitzhak ben Herschel v'Sharon, Barbara Weinstein, Bela Sora bat Ben Yaakov, Stephen Saint Amand, Chagai mi Beit Avraham v'Sarah, Jerry Rabin, Yaakov Halevi ben Yosef Halevi v'Figala, Skelly Warren, Yaakov ben Yaakov, Richard Solomon, Beta Lee ben Yechiel v'Chana, Sarah Shapiro, Sarah bat Yaakov v'Chana, Marcia Franklin, Barbara Lavin, Anna Todaro Seder, Keshet bat Baal Shem Tov v'Rut. If there are people in your family, among your friends in your community who you are particularly thinking of tonight, for whom you would like to send prayers of healing, I invite you to say their names at this time. Other names? And please turn to page 371 for Misha Berach.
May the source of strength
like to ask at this time, do we have anybody in our congregation tonight who would like to come up to the bima and share with us a simcha that they are observing this month? It could be a birthday, could be an anniversary, could be something great that happened at school or at work, or something that you're proud of that you did this month and that you would like to have a congregational shehachianu. Come on up. Anybody else have a special occasion? Timing is everything. What's your simcha?
Anniversary.
Can I ask which one?
95.
95, Mazel Tov. That's-
Actually,
Yeah.
59? No. It's over 50.
Over 50. That's fabulous. Let's join together in Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu hazman
Mazel Tov.
Thank you. 57.
57. It's that math thing, you know it's hard. It is new member Shabbat, and I would like to thank our membership committee and David Tomei for making this evening and our dinner that we're going to have after services happen. And I'd like to invite our new members up to the bima. We are so excited to have you join or rejoin our temple family, and we would like to present to you Eileen Sherman and B. Calasabetta. I practiced.
Beautiful.
With our certificate of synagogue membership. See how pretty? And it says, "We welcome you who enter in the name of the Eternal. We bless you from this house of God. We welcome you into the covenant of membership. May you find meaning and purpose, challenge and spiritual fulfillment, joy and support within this congregation. May your membership be a blessing to this community and to Klal Yisrael, the community of Israel." And we say, Chazak, Chazak, Vanit Chazek. May we grow together as we strengthen one another in carrying forward our Jewish heritage. And we say, Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu hazman
I would like to call up our 4th and 5th grade, who are going to present us with a skit of one of my favorite Jewish folk tales, Could Always Be Worse.
Is it on? Oh, okay, good. You guys? You're first. Cindy, you come up here. This is for the rabbi. Okay.
Good.
Just a second. Okay. Okay, I would like to introduce the Kahila class, otherwise known as the Kahila Players, and we are going to perform for you "It Could Always Be Worse," which, as Rabbi Bonnie said, is an old Jewish folktale that we have turned into a play. The narrator is played by Jacinda, and Levi is the poor man, and Robbie is the rabbi. Okay. Speak right into the mic.
Once upon a time, in a small village, a poor man lived with his mother, his wife, and their 6 children in a little one-room hut. It was so crowded, the man and his wife argued. The children were loud, and they fought. In the winter, it was worse. The hut was full of crying and fighting. One day, the poor man couldn't stand it anymore. He ran to the rabbi for advice.
Holy Rabbi, things are getting worse. Holy Rabbi, things are bad and getting worse. I live with my wife and my wife, mother, and 6 kids, all in a one small room hut. It's so crowded and noisy. Please help me, Rabbi. I'll do whatever you say.
Tell me, my poor man, do you have any animals, a chicken or 2 perhaps?
I have a few chickens, a rooster, and a goat.
Fine. Now go home and take the chickens, rooster, and goose into your hut to live with you.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
When a week had passed, life in the hut was worse than before. Besides fighting and crying, there was honking and crowing. When they couldn't stand it anymore, he returned to the rabbi.
What has befallen me? There is clucking and crying and even feathers in the soup. Rabbi, it couldn't be worse. Please help me.
Tell me, my poor man, do you happen to have a goat?
Yeah, I have a goat.
Excellent. Now go home and take the goat into the hut to live with you.
Oh no, really?
Come now, dear man, and do as I say.
Okay.
After a few days, he goes back to the rabbi.
Rabbi, now the goat is running wild in my hut. My life is a nightmare. It couldn't be worse.
Tell me, my poor man, is it possible that you have a cow?
Yeah, I have a cow. What?
Good. Go home then and take the cow into your hut.
No, no! Oh, not the cow!
Do it at once.
Fine.
After 2 days, life in the hut was unbearable. There was no room to even move. The poor man went back to the rabbi.
Rabbi, the cow is trampling everything. It's worse than a nightmare.
Go home now and let all the animals out of your hut.
I'll do it right away.
Dump it. Just dump it. That night the family sat peacefully. There was no crowing, honking, mooing, or feathers. There was room to breathe. In the morning he ran back to the rabbi.
Oh, Rabbi, you have made my life so good for me, so sweet for me. With just my family, it is so roomy, so peaceful. What a pleasure. Just remember, it could always be worse.
Well, I hope the other classes were paying attention because they really raised the bar. Our service continues with Aleinu on page 586. Please rise.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teked l'aliotzer breshit, shehuno teshamayim v'yosed aretz, umoshav yikaro b'shamayim mima'al, u'shchinatu zo b'govei meromim, hu Eloheinu einod, va'anachnu korim, Umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu.
On page 591, may we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
V'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, l'melech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yihye Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Please be seated. Our thoughts turn at this time to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. Tonight, we are particularly remembering Arthur F. Korff, Bernard Wilk, Irvin O. Feldman, Robbie Larson, Marcia Flegel Harris, Meyer Rosker, Charles Phillips, Arnold Paul Rosenberg, Louis J. Crystal, Betty Harmon Dick, Frederick K. Plouse, Edmund M. Shaffron, Milton E. Foster, Rose L. Franklin, Ethel Siegel Kortel. If there are people who you are particularly remembering, whose names you would like to say out loud or in your heart, I invite you to do so. Other names? And I invite us all to please rise as we recite together the words of the Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yikadal v'yikadash shmei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivarach le'olam olamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudisha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Ta'amiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, and comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. Please be seated. We will conclude our service with some announcements from our Leadership Council, and then our 4th and 5th grade have asked that we sing Hey Ah Ho, one of our favorites, as our closing song. The words are on handouts on the back table, and when we get there, I'll invite all of the young people, and that is, as my husband likes to say, a self-definition. So all the young people who would like to come up and join us on the bima for our closing song, I will invite you to do so. After our closing song, please stay seated because we have very important presentations from our various committees. Our synagogue runs on our volunteers, and they form committees that do amazing work and important work for our synagogue community and for our broader community through our social justice committee. So please do stay and hear those important presentations. But right now, I'm going to ask Robin Plouse to join us on the bima for announcements from our Leadership Council.
Shabbat Shalom. Thanks to the committee representatives. Oh, well, I'm going to thank you in advance because you haven't done your little spiel yet about all our different committees. So thanks in advance to everyone who's here to tell us tonight about our all the committees we have and opportunities for volunteering here at Beth Hillel. On behalf of the Leadership Council, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all who have joined us this Shabbat, whether in person or on the live stream. Thank you to Rabbi Bonnie and to Ari for leading us through services today. Yasher Koach to the 4th and 5th grade class and their teacher, Harriet Lavin, for their participation in tonight's service. To our newest members, we welcome you to Beth Hillel Temple and thank you for coming tonight. After tonight's services, please, there will be a community potluck, so don't forget to join us downstairs in Founders Hall. BHT members, please participate in the special meeting on Thursday, November 21st at 6:30 p.m. to vote to endorse our new settled rabbi. Members may participate either in person or by Zoom. For more information, see the announcement email sent to you earlier this week or contact the Temple office. As a reminder, the JCF brunch will be on Sunday, November 17th at 10 a.m. and is open to attend, so please feel free to join in. Rabbi Bonnie will be hosting the second in her three-part webinar classes on November 19th at 7 p.m. That will be over Zoom. So make sure to register if you want to attend. You can contact the Temple office for those links. Lastly, be sure to check the website for more information about upcoming events in November and December, and an e-news with current information was sent on Thursday. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
So we will conclude with He'aho. Come on up.
I think I could get used to having this band behind me.
Yes, they're fabulous. So our Dean Anderson is going to join us on the bima and lead us through the presentations.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to call everybody up all at once as soon as I say a prayer. First, I want to start off by saying a prayer to everyone doing this work in our community. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asot b'tzarchei tzibur. I just started speaking Hebrew, really. So we're going to call everybody up who's here to represent the committees all at once, so we're not waiting for everybody to come up. And then we will have each person give like a 90-second spiel on their committee. We're not going to be here all night waiting for 90 minutes. So the prayer that I said in English is, blessed is the source of life, sovereign of creation, who sanctifies us through mitzvot and commands us to engage in the needs of the community. So very appropriate for tonight. So the first one is adult engagement. Okay, David Tomei is going to talk.
We're the fun committee too, if you're looking for one to join that has a lot of fun. We always have, I got some handouts for them, but you can find them on the website too. You know, great discussions, book club, Nashan, Mahjong, Canasta, Lunch and Learn, that's always a fun one. Mavens in the Mist. And also, if you have, like, the Nashan one, I think Ben did the last one, right? Where, down in the kitchen, then also you can just watch it on YouTube where he shows us how to make something. That's always fun. So we need volunteers to do that, and then the Mavens in the Mist one, if you have a skill or something you want to tell us about, we've got that kind of thing. We also did, with the membership committee, a game night last month, or beginning of this month. We're doing another one next month. So, like I said, this is the fun stuff, so you don't want to miss out on ours.
Thank you. And then now the building committee, please.
I'm Jennifer Hendricks. I'm sorry to be following up after David told me, because I really liked your presentation. It was so natural. Mine's written. I am here on behalf of the building committee. Todd Letvin is a co-chair with Ray Arbit and sometimes myself. And neither of them could be here tonight, so. The building committee is responsible for the maintenance, care, and improvement of the synagogue building and grounds. Our tasks include, but are not always limited to, building repairs, maintenance, landscaping, lawn care, and other tasks when they arise. The work can include basic gardening, carpentry, electrical, painting, and plumbing. Our duties are performed through a combination of volunteer labor and contracted services. Members of our committee often serve as leaders for recruitment and organization of volunteers for this committee. There is an opportunity on the building committee for every interest and talent. So we'll be awaiting your calls.
Thank you, Jennifer. The next one is the communication committee.
Hi, I'm Robin Plaus. I took my 90 seconds seriously. I only have a Post-it note worth of information for you. So we're a great committee if you don't like regular meetings. So we meet as needed. We do project work. We work on the web. Our biggest project last year, we oversaw the redevelopment of the logo for the temple and the overhaul of the website. We have a lot of website work coming up, so we are definitely looking for people to help us on that. Some other things we have on the horizon, building our image library of photos of the congregation, things that'll get incorporated to the website and other items, building some brand guidelines for how we use our logo and how we talk about our congregation. So anything that you're interested in that has to do with communications, website, pictures, fun things that'll help show how we are, let me know. We'd love to have you help us.
Thank you, Robin. And the next one is the education committee.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. My name is Roberta Alexander, and I'm here representing the Education Committee. My current role is school administrator for our kids on Sunday morning. We have kids in our school from 3 years old to 16 years old. So we're striving to be a well-rounded education for our kids, to teach them the how and the why, and understand and infuse a little bit of joy into their Judaism so they can go forward in the world as you know, members of the Jewish community. I'm very easy to get a hold of, because if you want to email me, it's super easy to remember. It is school@bethhillel.net. So you can do that. You don't have to write that down. You can remember that one. And as I look around the room here, I see that we maybe don't have a lot of young families with new students coming into our school who aren't already here, but we have a room full of talent here, so, and experience. And especially for our older kids, we would love to have you share your experiences with your Jewish life with our kids. So please, especially for this coming semester, our 8th and 9th graders have a class called Hot Topics. So if there is something of interest to you in the community that you can bring and help teach our kids, that would be fabulous. school@bethhillel.net.
Thank you, Roberta. Now we have Events Committee.
I was going to say good morning, everyone, but no. So I'm Annie Spansky, so I am the representative from events. So what we do is every major event that happens at Temple, we're the ones who are organizing. We plan months in advance, we execute it. So if you have talents planning, doing decor, cooking, if you are really great at cleaning and loading a dishwasher, we are very desperate for your help. So we are a fun group of people. We're very enjoyable, very laid back. So if you like a more laid back type of vibe, if you like kind of being behind the scenes rather at the forefront of things, we are the perfect committee for you. So if you are interested at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am full of charisma, so you can definitely have a conversation with me. Thank you.
Thanks, Annie. Now we have the Financial Management Committee.
And I have to follow charisma. What can I do? Okay, I'm representing the Financial Management Committee. I'm Esther Letvin. I'm the past chair. Our treasurer, current treasurer, Steve Kreines, is the current chair, as is always the case with the Financial Management Committee. We are the behind-the-scenes people who are making sure that the resources and the money, the financials of this congregation are well used, well spent, and managed appropriately. We have a set of guidelines, we have all kinds of checks and balances, and we have an accounting firm that does all the legwork for us. Our role is to be advisory to the Leadership Council. We put the budget together, the initial budget. We then send that off to the Leadership Council, and we then, in conference with them, submit a final budget to the Leadership Council that they then take to the membership for approval at the annual meeting in June. We meet 4 times a year because we review the budget progress quarterly, although we get lots of updates from our treasurer in between. But we love to have anybody that's interested in finances or doesn't know anything about finances but would love to learn about finances, join us. As I said, we meet 4 times a year, and we're pretty cool committee to join. Even though it's only about money, it's a really cool committee. So welcome you to join us. The other thing we could use from you is just please remember to pay your MCC, be generous. It's your money we're working with, and the more you give us, the more this congregation can do. So thank you.
Thank you, Esther. And now we have the Membership Committee.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Deborah Solomon. I'm the co-chair of the Membership Committee along with Gabriela Khan. So you have our basic description in your hands. I'm not going to repeat it, but I will just mention a few things. We are looking for one more committee member. We're especially looking for someone with skills in recruiting. We'd like to welcome some new ideas for recruiting new members to Beth Hillel Temple. One of our major projects is that we maintain the Mitzvah Corps, which is a group of congregation members that have agreed to put their email on our list. And we have 40-something members on the list. When we have a need such as an oneg, or not an oneg, but a Shiva reception, help out for people who just had surgery or a baby or something like that, we send the message out to the whole list, and then whoever can help will help. So it's not expected that you help every single time. The idea is to maintain a large enough list that various people can help at various times. So we just, if you can help, then you help. So there's no sense of obligation with it, but just to let other people know that you're out there and you're willing to help out in these types of cases. It's very unpredictable. It kind of comes and goes just depending on what people's needs are. Most recently, we were just helping out with Anna Sater, who just had surgery. We also partner with other committees in the congregation. We're partnering with Adult Engagement, the fun group, to offer games afternoons. We're doing First Saturday. We did First Saturday in November. We're going to do First Saturday in December, just a social gathering on a Saturday afternoon, so look for that. I also have 2 handouts for our new members. One is an example of our Book of Memory, which we publish once a year at Yom Kippur, that you could participate in next year if you want to. And then our brand new, hot off the press membership handbook in draft form. Anyone who wants to take a look at that, we have revamped it after the last time it was published in 2019. So we hope that'll be a useful document for our new members to get to know what we're all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. The next one is the Personnel Committee. And it just occurred to me, I don't know that we discussed who was doing the Personnel Committee. Did we? I can do it well, I'll do it, yeah. Well, the Personnel Committee handles the recruitment, the retention of our staff, job descriptions, performance reviews. We get feedback from everybody on how people are doing. And let's see, onboarding employees and development. And it's pretty much made up of the executive committee plus some additional volunteers who are not on the executive committee intentionally, because we want people who aren't part of the LC, the Leadership Council, to participate in the Personnel Committee. It's important to have that, because then we have people who might not work directly with staff, who is someone for them to go to if they need to have a confidential conversation, have a complaint, and let's say I'm difficult to deal with, and they want to tell someone about it. They need to tell someone who's not on the LC. That way they can feel more comfortable doing that. So that's the Personnel Committee. So we're always looking for new people for that one as well. And next is the Ritual Committee.
Hi, I'm Bunny Stoops. David Domesh is here, but I'm doing this, and I'm going to read it because we all know I talk too much. So I wrote it down so I don't go on and on. The summary of what we do. We work with the rabbi to create ritual experiences which include worship, life cycle, I can't even read my own writing, life cycle events and observances based on the Jewish calendar that are welcoming, engaging, build community, and meet the needs of the congregation. We plan the times of services, which is kind of interesting, and we assign honors and onigs. We do Tashlich and the post-reception on Rosh Hashanah, the Tu B'Shvat Seder, and Home Shabbats. We collaborate with other committees to help them and kind of help ourselves. I'm going to burn this. I just know what I'm back. Okay. Welcome to Ritual. We currently have 6 members. We'd like to have more. It would really help us out. We meet, well, according to all the other committees, we're really overdoing our meetings. We meet once a month, the first Wednesday of the month at 6:30, and we do Zoom or in person. What else? Our next task is, remember we used to do, we had members light the candles for Hanukkah, and it was really cool that we used to have an outside candelabra, which of course broke because it was PVC pipe. Now we just have a Zoom into someone's home and they do their own candle lighting, and then they tell a little story or do a little dance or something like that, and you can zoom in on it. Okay, what else? We do need new members. David and I and someone else. Oh, Harriet is we're gonna be downstairs, so come see us, okay? We're really charming.
Thank you, Bunny. And now we have Social Action Committee.
Hi, and Harriet Lavin and I co-chair the Social Action Committee. If you think the world or the country or our community needs to be fixed, tikkun olam, we're the committee for you.
I also wanted to mention our connection with the Shalom Center. We do serve at the soup kitchen once a month. Bunny Stoops, who just spoke before us, is the fearless leader of that, and it's the 4th Tuesday of every month, and also at the Christian holidays like Easter and Christmas and stuff, we volunteer so they can stay home. And I always have a great time when I go. It's from 4:30 to, we get done around 6, but 6. Sometimes we stay a little later to clean up. And it's a very worthwhile thing. We always need volunteers. We need 8 people each month, so if you'd like to just be part of that. And the other thing is our Shalom Center food drive. Every month we've got food of the month and personal hygiene item of the month. So the barrels are downstairs, and every month we post what we are collecting, and so don't forget to bring your stuff in.
And if issues come up in the community, for example, after the tragedy of October 7th, we had a number of meetings and discussions, and we connected with the college students who are facing issues, and that we sponsor working for the hostages to be released. So we have a wide range of activities. I think one of the things that's happening now is that Craig Sadur is organizing a subcommittee focusing on environmental issues. So there are a lot of issues, and if you have a pet issue that you are concerned about, come to our meetings and we'll discuss it. Our meetings are on the 3rd Wednesday of the month at 5:45. Now, this coming 3rd Wednesday of the month, which is this coming Wednesday, we're not meeting. Our meetings are on Zoom. We're not meeting because in the community we have a remembrance of a Trans Day of Remembrance for people who have been hurt by anti-transgender violence. And that is, and we participate, we are a core team of, we are the local core team for CUSH, which is an organization of other congregations throughout the community. CUSH stands for Congregations United to Serve Humanity. And so CUSH is sponsoring and we are supporting the Transgender Day of Remembrance on Wednesday, the 20th. It's coming Wednesday at 6:30. 6 o'clock. Oh, sorry. 6 o'clock. And Rabbi Bonnie will be one of the speakers. This is going to be over across the street at the First United Methodist Church on 60th Street and Sheridan Road.
I wanted to also add that information on the Transgender Day of Remembrance is also going to be, was in the e-news last Thursday, so if you're interested, you can learn about it there. I also wanted to mention that you don't have to join a committee to participate. Let's say you have a particular thing that you're interested in doing, maybe it's a short-term project, a one-off interest. Go ahead and contact anybody who's either on this contact list that you would have taken at the door. Information's also on the website, or you can call the office to get information. Because you don't have to join a committee and go to every single meeting if that's not something you have the capacity to do. But just showing up to do 1 or 2 things and helping out occasionally would be very much appreciated. So thank you to everybody who spoke tonight. Shabbat Shalom.